Well, the show must go on. So this morning I'm recording from the recreation room of the local inn where I'm staying, or actually where I'm not staying, but which has a laundromat. So I'm washing my clothes after 2.5 weeks on the road. Anyway, like I said, show must go on. So what's happening this morning? Well, the stock Tesla is up $6 as I'm recording this, and we'll check it later to make sure that it stayed there. And the general market is up quite nicely this morning also. Tesla investors seem happy with the new offerings of the Model Y over the weekend that I reported about yesterday morning. And the markets, I guess they're seeing dovishness in what Powell said and a little bit of enthusiasm maybe for the way that the economy is continuing to hang in there. I'm not 100% sure that any of that is right. Meaning, I'm not sure that the economy is going to hang in there, and I'm not sure that that Jerome Powell was being a dovish. But we'll see what happens over the next few weeks or months. Warren Buffett puts out, that's why I was thinking about Warren. Warren Buffett put out his annual letter, and he took questions, of course, as always. Turns out he hasn't seen any good ideas where he can invest his massive cash holdings that are now at 189 billion. So Elon Musk posted on X, he said, hey, Tesla would be the obvious place to invest. So he went on. We got news also this morning that Tom Zhu, Tesla's senior vice president of automotive, who was called over to help the US and was put in charge of all manufacturing worldwide, I think also sales. Anyway, Tesla, of course, Elon has been mixing things up and changing things, and he is now in charge of all sales in the United States. And so Tom Zhu is going to return to China as vice president for the market, meaning the Chinese market. Several automotive bloggers are posting that over the weekend. Herbert had another great video, this time with Stephen Mark Ryan, and he summarized the big takeaways that Stephen Mark Ryan, it was a general video kind of taking a broad look at investing in Tesla and in Tesla as a company and in Elon Musk. And these were the takeaways that Herbert posted this morning on X. Originally thought it would be late 2024, but now Stephen Mark Ryan thinks that the Robotaxi could be out within 12 to 24 months, with 36 months as the max. You can't see it beyond that. Thinks it could be certainly within 12 months and maybe even sooner. He says Tesla might already be able to run robotaxis in parts of California, like San Francisco, in geofenced areas. He also felt that Tesla's all about safety, aiming for nearly zero accidents or crashes. And I think he said that in the context of which Tesla could come out with something now, like, again, in a geofenced area in San Francisco. But no, what they want to do is they want to come out with the real final solution that works everywhere. That's what they're going to do. Now, it'll always continue to get better after it comes out, but it will be like maybe twice as safe as a human by the time it comes out, maybe more. He also said that AI breakthroughs can come quick, which could mean fast progress in autonomous driving. Could also mean very fast progress in autonomous two-legged vehicles, two-legged humanoids. Tesla is targeting, he says finally, Tesla is targeting billions of FSD miles to make sure it is safe before it launches robotaxis. Hey Dave says this morning. He says, I think it's possible that Elon Musk was shown a better than expected super early humanoid robot prototype by his team. Perhaps one that can walk, plus rough port of FSD. Makes it obvious to Elon that Tesla needed to double down on this. Elon Musk responds, he says, I'm driving this program personally, as is the case for almost all new programs. That's been true for a very long time. Elon usually has the driver's seat on new products, and then he turns it over as things go along. Going ballistic says this morning, says that makes sense. They're talking about, this is Scott Walter. He's talking about the fact that the actuators on the robot's hand will be moved almost entirely into the forearm, just like humans work. This is according to Sawyer Merritt. Actually, that might be Elon Musk saying that in Sawyer Merritt putting it down. And then Scott Walter responds, he says, that makes sense. Lots of unclaimed space in the forearms, the tendon controlled already, so it's not a radical change. Also, it means the palm will be flexible too, just like humans. Other people were noting that this would give 22 abilities, different directions of mobility in all kinds of different directions. It would be far better than any other hand on the market today, and significantly better than the one Elon that the Tesla has now. All right, and then in economic news, next big future, Brian White, who will be on later today, said inflation was really 18% in 2022. You see interest costs in the 70s and 80s, even the 90s, I think, interest costs were included as part of the inflationary picture. So, but they're not anymore. They took inflation, interest rates out as part of inflation, which makes absolutely no sense. And certainly there should be two different scores running. So this note that he puts down says interest costs were included until 83. If we compare 1973, 12% inflation or 14% in 1980, then we need to use the same formula. This simply means adding back the high interest rate costs. So inflation was really at 18% if we want to compare apples and apples to prior periods. All right, let's see where the markets are right now. We'll start with Tesla, still, boy, sitting there right at $6. It went straight up to $6, and it's just been sitting there. I'm going to refresh just to make sure that, yeah, still comes up $6.01. Been very flat since it reached $6. You've got the Dow Jones up 112. You've got the NASDAQ up 95, and you got the S&P up 28. You've got the Magnificent Seven actually trending a little tiny bit down this morning, with only Meta and Tesla up, and only Tesla up significantly. And the rest are kind of trending down, but by very small numbers. I'm beginning to think that maybe my phone is not updating here. We'll double check that in a second. And you've got the Cathie Woods are all mixed, mostly up somewhat, a couple of them down a bit. So kind of flattish this morning, except for Tesla, who is, I'm beginning to think my phone is not updating. We're going to have to check on that in a minute, because it's, oh no, now you see it has updated. We are only up $3.91 now. Dow Jones up 116, the NASDAQ up 111, S&P up 31. We still have the Magnificent Seven now are, we got NVIDIA up 26, the rest mixed, and the Cathie Woods are all up except for PayPal. So things have changed. For some reason, my phone was not updating. I apologize for that. We've got the Dow Jones. What is the percentages here? Whoops, let's go to the percentages. We've got the Dow up 0.3, we've got the NASDAQ up 0.7, and we've got the S&P up 0.62, with Tesla up 2.14. Again, it has dropped down now to just $3.88. That's still a very strong gain for the day. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the financial information. We have got, and I think I noticed this earlier. Yeah, you got the bonds now. The yields were going down, but now the yields are going up. And so you've got the yields up 0.6% of a basis point on the 30-year. You have got, or the 10, boy, yeah, I'm in a bad spot here where I'm not able to get the information that I want and make sure that it is true. I like to give true information. You know what I mean? I always prefer that. So let's take a look, see if I can give you anything else, or whether I am just dead in the water here in this spot that I'm in. Upload, retry. I'm getting nothing. I apologize for this. As I said, I'm in this very weird place. Anyway, Brian White will be with me later today. I do believe we're taking kind of a rest day. So I should be able to come in tonight and give you with a better internet connection, I should be able to give you the after the market news, good news Monday, assuming that Tesla stays where it is now. It will be a good news Monday. All right, that's all I got for you now. It's been great talking to you.